So what I'm going to talk to you today is how to become an all-star. I don't know if any of you have noticed the circular button on the side of LinkedIn that starts off in green with beginner. How many people have beginner on their profile, or are they up at all-star? Anybody all-star? All-star, okay, so you guys are all-stars, okay. Well, we'll just tell you the rest of you how to be an all-star, and there's some simple rules to follow in order to get all-star status, okay. So these are the basic things that you need to look at. So your basic information, and I'll go through them in more detail through it, your profile photo, your summary, work experience, education, skills and experience, and your connections. So basic information, it might seem really obvious, but you need to have your industry in there. You need to have your name in there and your headline. So basically your headline is the piece of information that goes beside your picture whenever you post something. If somebody's viewed somebody in the industry and then there's a section down the right-hand side that says people also viewed, that's where your headline comes in. If you don't put a headline in, it defaults to your job, your latest job. So that's already on the profile. You don't need to say it twice. Your headline is where people need to see in an instant what you're about. You know, localization graduate looking for a job, you know, excellent skills and blah blah, whatever it might be, and a way to contact you. LinkedIn say that we shouldn't put our email address on there, but there's nothing to say that you can't put your Twitter handle on there, or your web address if it's your company web address, or you have your own personal web address. Certainly put those on there. So we should be able to tell what a person's about instantly from their headline. This is my headline: founder, localization niche recruitment company, consulting with localization talent across the globe, and the Twitter handle. Okay. So this is a really bad example of a profile photo that you shouldn't have up on LinkedIn, or anywhere for that matter, if you're looking for a job, okay? And LinkedIn say that you're 7 times more likely to get viewed by people and recruiters if you have a photo. Okay, so it's really, really important to have a photo up there 7 times just by putting a photograph up. And a lot of people do this. They kind of think to themselves, right, where was I wearing a suit? And it's a wedding somewhere, so they can see, you know, that they have somebody in the background. It's a wedding. It's really obvious. Don't do that. Everybody has cameras on their phone. Take a picture, shoulder up, collar, you know, smile, because this is what people see. If I think about, we're recruiting for so many years in this, and like Reinhard said, we've never actually met before, but we instantly recognize people because that lovely smiling photograph is coming out of LinkedIn and Twitter and wherever else at you. So it's really important to put a nice photo up, smile, look engaging. It's a really, really simple thing to do. Okay, so and again, this summary section, a lot of people don't fill this in, they don't fill it in completely. It's the area at the top that gives you an opportunity to talk about yourself. Not your skills and experience, although you are going to put those in there, but you're going to talk about, weave a story. This is your chance to be interesting, to be better than everybody else, to engage people. So you want to be fab, and fab means features and benefits. Okay, so you talk about what you're doing, okay, how you can benefit an employee. And you weave a story. What have you done? What have you done that's made you different from anybody else? What benefits have you brought to an employer? And do it in English, you know, that actually people can read and are interested in reading. You're not a results-oriented professional. I use that so many times, but it's so true, and people put it on their CV. It's such a cliche. Don't do that. Weave a story and talk about you and what you can do for a company that's going to hire you. Education and work experience. So LinkedIn say that you need to have a minimum of 3 jobs in order to reach all-star status, okay? So, okay, we might have had 3 jobs if we're just coming into the market, but you've strawberry picked somewhere, or you've babysat, or you've done something. Just put it in and talk about the skills that you learned in that job, no matter what it is. We just need 3. We're not telling you to lie, but we're telling you to be creative and come up with 3 jobs. It'll get you to that all-star status. Okay, so skills and experience. LinkedIn have come up with a really interesting way to get your network to endorse your skills. So if you put your skills up, so you can put up to 50 skills at any one time. I would say don't put them all up together, because every time you put up a skill, your network gets alerted, such and such has a new skill, and they're prompted to endorse you for that skill. So do it over time, so that you can be brought up to the top of people's searches as many times as possible. So you put in whatever it may be, good communication skills, your education is a skill, you know, your communication skills are skill. Come up with as many skills as you possibly can, and then your network will endorse you for those skills. And that's where you get all those lovely numbers, 99 plus, you know, for localization, for translation. People look at that. It's impressive. And you want to be impressive if you're looking for a job. So I would say definitely add those skills in over time. The last piece then to get you to that all-star status is You need to be connected with at least 50 people in LinkedIn in order to be an all-star, okay? So you have friends, you have groups, you have alumni, whatever it might be, go and connect with as many people as possible and get your connections up. I think I've 5,000 connections, something like that, but obviously I'm a recruiter. There's people out there with way more than that. You don't want connections with people that are not relevant, but you want at least 50. Okay, so connect with people, get networking.